Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Happy to see you guys, happy to live another day, happy to do another video. So, today is Monday at the time of this recording, so we're going to go ahead and see what in store for you for Monday's tarot. Tarot. It's different ways you could say it. Little disclaimer, if the video doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, it's just not your reading. It's kind of like a song. If you don't like the song, it's just not for you. Doesn't mean the song is good or bad, because you can like multiple different songs or dislike multiple different songs from different artists, or even when it comes on to sports, you can like certain games, you can dislike certain games. It doesn't mean that, it just doesn't mean that it's for you. You know what I mean? It means that it's not for you. So it's okay if you're not resonating or things like that, it's just not your reading, and that's okay. But we're gonna go ahead and see what lies in for Monday's tarot. I want you guys to just clear your minds. Before we start this reading, I do want you guys to clear your minds involving anything. So we're just gonna go ahead and let Spirit speak for us, and let the Spirit go ahead and, you know, give us the cards that, you know, we need. Not necessarily we want, but the ones that we need. So even if it's not in your favor and you feel like, man, them cards are resonating with me, then it can mean it's for you. If you feel like it's not resonating, then you can say, well, it's not for me. So that's okay. Sometimes it's good to have an open mind when it comes down to being introduced to certain videos, because if it's not for you at the moment, it could be something that could be happening in the early future. So it's always good to keep that in mind when getting a tarot reading, or even any type of psychic ability, like a dream that you may have or things of that nature. Without further ado, Spirit, what message do you have regarding our Monday's tarot? See. So I got the Four Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, so the Four Cups says, although you are content in your life, you are feeling bored and restless. The rat race is wearing you down, and the status quo no longer applies to you. You are at odds with yourself. Do you listen to your deepest desires, or do you stay stagnant but safe? The fear of the unknown is causing you to withdraw, getting away from distractions to find peace. This is time to contemplate, meditate, and reflect on what your true desires are. And if you are living life to the fullest, the opportunities are there, oftentimes right in front of you. You may be too self-absorbed in your own problems to notice the possibilities that lie before you. Shift your perspective, open your eyes, and you will see that what you seek is much more accessible to you than your original you originally thought it was. You have options. So this could be anything, right? But if there's anything in your life right now that you kind of reach your point, right? You kind of reach your position, you reach your level where you're like, I'm finished. It's all I could. This is all I want to get out of this situation. So, I can name an example. A job, you got management position, something you've always wanted. You got to that position, you're just like, it's nothing more for me. Like, you don't get aroused, you're not excited. So just take that example and just apply that to whatever you're associated with, like whatever you like put yourself in, and then you're like, you get to that level, you're like, oh, it's not really for me. Spirit just asks you guys to just don't like sit there, and if it's not for you, then signs will show. You will start feeling depressed. You will start not really getting excited no more about certain things. So this card came out to just give you guys a quick reminder that you're not gonna, if you don't feel excited about it no more, then it's not for you. Instead of dwelling on it, instead of just sitting there and trying to be content because you're not content, then you need to move on and find another passion, or you need to just, if you don't know, then you need to just figure out what else do you possibly like, and maybe you can get into that, because it's not worth living if you just kind of just stay in one position just because you're scared of the. I'm gonna give you guys like a heads up. Like, if you had a job and you're scared about finances, to be honest, suppose that job lets you go. I mean, that's the real life. If you don't make a move and accept the consequences when they come, versus just playing it safe, there's gonna be a time where everything is gonna fail. Because if you're not supposed to do that journey, then you're just not supposed to do it. So if you feel like, oh man, it's not for me, and then you're trying to hold on to it, and then it all fails, now it's like, not only are you without a job, but you also took so long that, you could probably be missing out on different opportunities, right? So if you're feeling down and you reach that peak, it's okay to start over from scratch, and, as long as you're fulfilling that journey. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, a little meditation too. So, make sure you guys are getting up, meditating, thinking it over and really mapping out another plan for yourself. The next one you got is the King of Wands. Let's see what this is up. See what this is saying. Hopefully you guys are doing alright out there. Praying for you guys. Hopefully you guys are straight. King of Wands. At first thing later, driven by fairy ambition, the King of Wands is ready to take on the world and proclaim his spot among the best. Passionate about his path, he is fully committed to making his dreams come true. This could be for females as well. Bursting with enthusiasm, he is easily carried away by the allure of fame and glory, and will rush into circumstances that will put him in first place. Balance all your impulses with rational thinking and think about the road ahead. Don't wait for things to come to you. Take every opportunity that you can get. Forgiving forward with speed can free you from second guessing your actions. Although you may not know what is next, the Knight of Wands encourages you to swiftly move forward. Be up for the adventure and see what's next. So this is pretty amazing how this came after this, because this is saying that, move with the opportunity, or not even that. This one's saying that, but this one was saying if you're feeling depressed and things, then you need to find a different journey and things like that. This one is saying move swiftly. So it's kind of like when we were talking about, if you wait too long, you're just going to end up missing on the opportunity, right? So it's better to just go ahead and move with it, because, don't focus on the mess ups and things like that. You never know. Sometimes it'll be a blessing in the sky. Sometimes God will put it to where you fail just so you can succeed in something else, which becomes better than what you would have did had you would have succeeded that first initial time. If you've been through it, you know what I'm talking about, and that's all that matters. Trust me, when everything that I speak on, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's just not for you. It's just not your message. That's okay. Thank you, spirits and ancestors. Please, Spirit, can you give us another message regarding Monday's tarot, or today's tarot? I don't know if you guys are doing this, but this is Monday on my side, when I decided to do this video. Okay. Next one we got is Justice. Right? From the looks of it, or from reading it, you might be receiving justice for something that happened to you in the past. Maybe some foul play that ran on, maybe it was a car accident, things like that. You might be actually receiving that settlement that you've been looking for. Justice. Give me 1 second. I kind of want to read from the book real quick. I'm just reading. They have like 2 sides to the pages. I'm only reading like half, and what I'll do is just to give you guys a general description, because sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be 100% accurate, but it's just giving you an idea or a heads up on what the card is intended for. But there are like 2 pages to each of them, so I'm just reading a brief summary of it so you can get a description, trying to get a little hint on what the card is intended for. what's the purpose behind it. You can take it however you decide to take it, whatever way is best for you. That's going to help you. That's my main mission, is to help you guys. So whatever you feel that is the best way for you, take it as such. Now this card, justice, is intended to be: the law is on your side. The scales are balanced. Keeping a level playing field, remain as objective and impartial as possible, and keep your emotions in check. Honesty is the best policy on your search of truth. Search for truth. With fairness leading the charge, action has consequences, and it is time to come to ruling. Take accountability for everything you do. For that will determine if the residing decision is in your favor or not. Before getting involved in situations, make sure that you are aware of the rules and regulations so that you stay within the law. Facts are your source of evidence, not hearsay. You are but a small part of the system, but that doesn't matter. You will still be able to make a big impact. Justice signifies dealing with legal matters of any kind. Keep cool, stay level-headed, and let justice prevail. So, like we say about the car, or it could be a fight, it could be anything like that involves taking the necessary steps. When it comes down to receiving your justice and things like that, they do want you to just, make sure you live with a level-headed thinking. Don't do things that's going to jeopardize you getting your justice. Don't this person stole from me, so let me kill him or whatever. Like, don't do things that's going to jeopardize you getting your true justice, and make sure you're taking accountability for your actions, right? Make sure that if you do something, that you be honest about it, and you go ahead and you take thing. But level-headed when it comes on to justice. So let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have? Spirit, what messages do you have regarding our Monday's tarot? Hopefully this is resonating with you guys. But if not, that's okay. You know what I mean? Next we have the Knights of Cups. Knight of Cups. Cups. So it says, okay. Knight of Cups. Charmer, seducer, lover. You may receive romantic inquiry from a person of interest. The Knight of Cups is very in tune with his intuition and not afraid of deep conversations. His emotions play a key part in his life and rule his decision-making. The Knight of Cups prances in as a person, an event, or a part of yourself that will bring you to high spirits. Regardless of gender, there is chemistry between the two of you that is simply undeniable. The Knight of Cups urges you to shine a light on your vision and encourages you to take the plunge. He wears his shirt on his sleeves and openly expresses his adoration for you. He is a sight that whatever you choose to do, you will be emotionally supported in the process. You've got some serious receive the love that's coming your way. You might be getting a lover, but it seems like you guys are getting a lover. You're getting somebody that's admiring you, so that's pretty cool. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our Monday's Tarot? What other messages do you have regarding our Monday's Tarot? The Emperor. Pretty cool. Okay. I'm always gonna read from the book just because I don't know who's watching, and I don't know if you guys have been following up, or I don't know if if you're a new person and you don't know you would like to know what the intended definition is, because I can give you my definition, somebody else can give you a different one. But it's also cool to get it from the actual author, the one that of course made these cards, to see what was their intended definition, so we can kind of continue to be open-minded. Because I think that's the best. For me, that's just the best way in life. And you just are open-minded, and you don't just follow one guide. You know what I mean? The Emperor. The Emperor rules with the utmost authority and is the father figure of the Tarot deck. He embodies structure and stability, complete with decision action to easily manifest the ideas in front of accomplishment and monetary gain. His guidance and wise words are based on his worldly experience, and he's got the battle scars to prove it. He reflects your ambitious side, where you seek status, success, and recognition. Recognition. Maintaining your self-discipline, controlling your emotions, and making level-headed decisions will move you forward. The Emperor is a strategic thinker and urges you to carry out plans systematically and in a controlled manner. Embrace your inner warrior. Don't be afraid to step into a role of leadership. You're straightened up, slaying the game, and nothing can stop you. So that's pretty cool. Again, if you're female, just flip it. You're an Empress, right? So you're bringing out all of those things that we talked about in the book. Those are the things you're bringing out. Encouragement, all the things. Think of it like a president or something like that. You're encouraging people, or you should be encouraging people. You should be creating positive light, creating a positive role model. This is what people see you as. So if you're somebody that people's always seen you as this person, that means this is the side that's coming out. So hearing that you're getting this type of you're getting that coming out of you, like your side's really showing and is really expressing itself. So that's pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't want to see leadership in people, right? I love to see leadership. Dear Mother Father, good leadership. Dear Mother Father God, your spirits and ancestors, what message do you have for us? For God on Monday's Tarot. So here we have Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm always going to go hit the book first, because a lot of these decks, a lot of these cards, I'm still learning myself, and, they all have different meanings, so it's pretty cool to go ahead and read the book and then kind of get a description of what the intended card is, and then it's also cool that I can relate. If I can, relate more on the topic, then I will. If I can't, I just skip forward. Ace of Cups. King. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Appreciate you guys for being so patient. Thank you. So I'm just looking for this thing. Okay, very good. Okay, spread the love. You are being offered a taste of freshening opportunities, full of emotional expression and fulfillment. The water in the Ace of Cups is allowing you to flow with love and creativity in your relationship with yourself and others. Free flowing, you allow yourself to pour your feelings in a way that is cleansing and nourishing for your soul. A desire of compassion and connection is inspiring you to lead a helping hand to those in need. By sharing your gift with the world, you become much more open about who you are and the unique talents that you bring. Creative justice juices are rip and glowing with new possibilities. The beginning of deep love compassion, and happiness. Your energy is contagious. Don't forget to pass the cup and share the good vibes. The more you give, the more you receive on multiple levels. So it's like a cup, I'm guessing. I'm assuming it's like a cup, and you pour the cup, it overflows with abundance. So like the more you pour in the cup, the more your abundance overflows. Right? So it's saying the more you share, the more you give. Understand though, they know the difference between you intend, like, don't do it intentionally to get, rewarded, but just do it because it's the right thing to do. Like, if you have more than enough and you could spare a couple dollars, like, to somebody or things like that, you don't always have to do it, but, try to help in different ways. Try to help your people, or not even just your peoples, but just in general. Like, if you see somebody packing groceries, give them a little tip or whatever, you know what I mean? Things like that could really change somebody's life. Spirit, ancestors, can you give us another message regarding our Mary's Tarot? It's 8 of Swords. Okay. Completely tunnel visioning. You are unable to see different perspectives with multiple blind spots. Trapped in your mind, you think there is no way out and can't seem to devise an escape plan. However, take a look around and notice that the chains around your arms have been loosened this entire time. It's a self-inflicted prison, and you have all the tools necessary to break out. Opportunities are amplitude if you choose to see them. Basically, you have choices. Limited thinking leads to even narrow pathways in your prison of limitation. Needing permission from someone else other than yourself is giving away your power. Take back what is yours. The only permission you need is from yourself. Change your perspective to open and allow the infinite possibilities to flow in. So you kind of heard this saying, you is your only limitation. You are only limited to what you believe in. You're limited to, I don't know if you heard that, but that's like it's whatever that you put your mind to. It's like really, like, that's generally what it is. Like, if you're going through anything that you're going through, you can everything that you do, like really honestly, everything you do from like here on will determine your future. Whatever you listen to will determine on how you act. So be very cautious on the information that you take in, or that you can take in information, but be very cautious on how you dish it back out. Like, okay, you heard something, or you want to do things, but you're getting distracted versus making it a tool. Like, example, like TV and stuff like that could be a tool, you know what I mean, to learn information and to be able to move forward with that information. Getting inspired by, you see people on YouTube, you see people on TV, you see people on the internet doing things, getting inspired and going on and doing things yourself. That's how it's supposed to work. But we often get, so caught up in watching other people grow and watching other people succeed that we don't focus on our lives. So you gotta put maybe 20% into learn information, and then put the rest, just go, you know what I mean? Learn most of the information from your self-experience, but it's a good tool to learn information, and then, you know what I mean? But make sure you put most of your time into yourself. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Dear spirits, ancestors, thank you so much for your message. What's the last message? We're gonna stop at 8, deck of 8. If you don't know, I'll always say this regardless, but I do a deck of 8 because the 8 represents infinity sign, and because I'm only doing the short videos, I am going to be starting another series today where I'm going to be reading. So if you guys, do want to listen to audio or watch people read, I will be reading some spiritual books on this channel as well. That's why I have a reading section. So I will be doing some reading, kind of like how I was reading from the book, but this is actually going to be like a textbook, like an actual book. Paper book, and I'll just be reading for about a chapter of the book, just so I can have a little bit more options on this channel. And if you guys enjoy, listening to people read before you go to sleep and things like that, then feel free. feel free. It's not for everybody to understand, but it's something that I wanted to share. Also, a personal thing for me, it will help me read better on camera. You know what I mean? So, good practicing. So it's for everybody, but it's really, you know, personal too. So, which is crazy how this infinity sign came out, and this was the last card. And this is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Busy Bee, your lively style is keeping you active, buzzing from one place to the next. The Two of Pentacles, you have a vision in mind, and now is a matter of taking daily action in order to implement it. You can see the bigger picture, but don't forget about the individual brushstrokes it took to create this entire painting. Details are equally important, if not much more. Create structure so that you are able to focus on the important task at hand to build your long-term vision. There is freedom in boundaries. The infinity sign symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and change at your disposal. You are faced with conflicting interests and must prioritize what is more important in this moment in time. Like Aristotle says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so take action. Take action is what I'm getting from it. You've decided, as you guys can see, you guys stay through all the readings. Hopefully you guys got it. If you guys stay, you know, obviously, if you stay subscribed to the channel, you will see a pattern. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna do. So today is Monday, the day that I'm recording. So I want to just inform you guys in this video, in case you guys see a pattern, because there will be a pattern. There will be like, I'm trying to get at least 4 tarot readings out there per day, so I can maximize the chances of you guys having accurate reading. So I'm just going to try to touch as much bases as possible that I can on my time. So I'm gonna try to put out at least 4 videos. What I will be doing is I'm gonna do a test. So I did my tarot reading. I'm going in between those readings so I can give myself a break as far as like the energy just diffuse itself. I'm going to be doing readings. So I'm going to be doing 30 minutes readings intervals between those 4 readings. So pretty much going to be in this chair for some time. So I'm going to take a little breaks and all that, but just try to get them knocked out of the because I like to do them in the morning, so we're going to try to get them all. So if you see that pattern and you guys, you know, see those videos, then that's why. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you find this reading helpful, if you find anything, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Also like this video, that helps the algorithm to get around more people. Also, if you see anybody that's going through something that just needs a little positive information or a little enlightenment or like things, it's gonna be a rainbow at the end of every rain. You know what I mean? So don't always think that that's the end. Go ahead and share with them. If you like this content, or if you want to see more of this content, go ahead and subscribe. It's alright if you don't, that's fine. If you want to just track back here and there, I'm cool with that too. Thank you guys so much for viewing, and I will continue to share the light each and every day. Like I said, check back for more videos if you wish, or whenever you need. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys soon.